I told you not to do that. I told you, I warned you not to do that. Now look at your situation right now. Socially. Listen, I told you not to hang around. Have we ever been in these situations before? I told you not to hang around these people because you got to be careful and be mindful of the company that you keep. The individual does not listen. They're driving down in the car. They get pulled over. Cops surround the car. And the best case scenario, now this has actually happened. These scenarios has actually happened. Now this guy is doing, or this woman is doing 5 to 10 years because they've associated themselves with people that they were told not to associate with. Social fun, basic social scenario, which happens all the time. Family, relationship. Listen, I told you not to deal with this woman or this man. Look at them. Look at them. Look at their lives. They're constantly in trouble. Look at this woman. She's constantly running the street. She's constantly running her mouth. She has all of this drama in her life. I told you not to deal with this woman. Well, now you done got this woman pregnant, and you're on child support payments. You don't know where your child is. Well, I told you not to do this. I told you to leave this woman or this man alone. Because we saw economic front. Listen, I told you not to run up all this damn debt. Why? Because you are working at McDonald's or you're working at some fast food joint or whatever, and you got all these loans. How are you going to pay off these loans? Or you lose your job. And you lose your job, and now you cannot pay off these loans. Now, you took out a 30-year mortgage. Now, I've seen this happen before. Now, they foreclosed on your home. You have no job. You lost your wife. You lost your everything because we told you not to do this. We warned you. We can go on and on and on again about warning people. This hair stuff with this fake hair and these perms and these weaves. Now your hair is damaged. Now your scalp is damaged. Well, we told you to stop doing it. We told you, hey, the data is there, the facts are there. We told you, now your hair is damaged. Now you gotta wear something to augment. Well, it's a simple thing when you just cover your head. If you just wear a head covering, if you claim to be an Israelite, that's just a Muslim or Israelite. We told you. The scriptures say that if you see your brother or your sister in transgression and you do not warn them, and that transgression befalls them, their blood is on your hands. And we living in a day and a time where if someone does not want to conform to the truth that you're giving them, whether it's scripturally or wisdom through the life experience of that individual, there's a brick wall that you run up against, because truth requires change. Truth requires a self-evaluation, and I've been through this myself on several different fronts, even in the past year, where I personally have heard the truth, and it required me to change the way I was thinking, changed the direction in which I was going, because wise people were getting up and saying, listen here, your thought process is flawed in this area. Listen, I told you not to go and purchase a whole bunch of sheep because you don't know what you're doing. You don't go ahead and purchase a whole bunch of sheep and goats or whatever because you don't have the experience of dealing with these animals. You go ahead and do it. I can guarantee you that you're going to have a tremendous amount of losses because you have no experience. But people go ahead and they do these things. What does it do to the individual giving the knowledge and understanding? Well, it's funny because, not only myself, but I've spoken to other people, hey, man, we told you not to do this and you went ahead and do it. What effect does it have on the individual giving the understanding? Well, the only thing that we experience is grief in our hearts when we look at the outcome, the repercussions of not heeding to the warnings of the knowledge and understanding the truth that was being brought forward. We're living in a world where people will listen to and accept the truth insofar as it does not constitute a threat towards their current paradigm, their current lifestyle, whether it's economically, socially, relationship-wise, as long as it does not challenge their current life structure, they're fine. But you find out really where somebody stands when the truth of that word comes forward and they reject it. They become stone-hearted towards it. Now, does it affect the people that, listen, I'm not going to tell you anything that I haven't done myself. No elder or anybody who's in a position that is experienced some things is not going to tell you anything that is going to harm you. But it is up to you to reject that knowledge. I mean, the idea is that, the Messiah said, do not conform to the things of this world, but be transformed through the renewing of your mind. You can be in the world, but not of the world. One of the things that I've also come to understand and realize about truth is that it has a spirit of non-conformity. I don't conform and flow with the way that the world goes, whether it's socially, politically, economically, agriculturally. No, I don't, because I have a good understanding, and I'm glad because I watched other people, and I've been up under tutors and governors that was able to teach me, listen, this about what the word says and how to live it. And truth is something to be lived. It is not something to just be listened to, because, see, when you live the truth and when you do it, then that brings about the understanding. Because, see, when you hear something, it's not good enough. I can watch somebody build it, but I'm not going to get the true understanding of building unless I build myself. I can watch somebody else raise animals, but until I do it myself, I'm not going to get the understanding. I can watch somebody else plant a garden, but unless I plant that garden and work in that greenhouse and work in that field and grow them sweet potatoes and grow them beans and grow them collards, and see, the doing is what brings about the transformation and the understanding. And the truth is, sometimes it can be sweet, and then most times it's bitter, because we don't want to change. We want to say that we're in the truth. We say that we want to, but we don't live it. See, a lot of people, this is why I have so much respect for people that have come out of her, like my people, like the scripture says, and live this thing. You know, it's just a wonderful thing, because that's who I lend my eye to. People that are doing, people that are making moves, not the people that are talking the talk, but people that are actually walking the walk. You got brothers out there like Brother Asa, Chinook, a doctor, I forgot his name, that does gardening. These are things that I admire. So these are things that I watch. Following Yeshua. These are the people that, you know, I keep a close eye on, because not only do I admire what they are doing, but I get to learn from them. I saw a picture of Sister Gina on YouTube. No, it was on Facebook, and she posted some pictures of a family, her children, her tribe, the Murray tribe, and in that picture, it was an orchard, or a fruits that the forefathers, the grandfathers and great grandfathers planted, that those children are now eating. That was a powerful picture. That was a powerful message, to be able to say that our forefathers planted an orchard that the children's children are eating. The scripture says that a wise man puts back for his children's children. Children's children. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So the idea is that if you want to have that for yourself, because there's not anybody that's in the real truth. Now, I say that people that, you know, they get on YouTube and, you know, they change their last name, but when you look at the manner of their lifestyle, they're not living any truth at all. It's just religion to them. But when you look at people that actually have put in the work generationally, or people that are putting in the work right now for future generations, these people want for you what they have for themselves. This is why we get on this thing, and this is why we share the information. There's folks that are set, man. They are just set. They don't need anything from anybody. They don't owe anything to anybody except for to love them and to teach them and to lead and guide them. Truth requires change. And until you change your mind, until you implement and live and be a doer of those words, you will not really accomplish anything. Blessed not the hearers, but the doers of the word, the doers of wise counsel and instructions. It's up to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to stage play, or do you want to live the truth? Shalom. Have a blessed day.